Hello, everybody. This is two women just sharing, and today I have a special guest, which is Anella. So nice to see you today.
Thank you, Neringa, and thank you for having me.
Yes. So, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, I have been working from early in the morning almost and until now.
I know you always have different kinds of projects, which we're gonna talk a little bit later. So
Mhm.
today, actually, I'm very excited because I get to interview Anella. Usually, we
Oh,
just have certain themes we talk about and discuss from happiness to fear and stress. And today, we talk actually about Anella, what Anella is doing. And I would like to introduce you a little bit and see what Anella is about. So, Anella is clinical hypnotherapist. She's also cognitive therapist, Reiki healer, and certified mindful motivation therapist. You do so many things, Anella. I really like. It shows me variety of support you can give to your potential clients.
yeah.
And
I mix it all up for the individual clients, the different ways, the different methods that I have, and then I create my own methods. Yeah.
and I think it's really good because each client is really different and unique, and sometimes you need to adapt certain things specifically to them. So I understand what you're saying, that you are making changes accordingly. So may I ask you, first question would be, so what is the difference between hypnosis and clinical hypnotherapy?
If you hear the terms hypnosis, many people are thinking that hypnosis is that I can make them be like a chicken or take their clothes off or sing a song in the middle of the town square, because that's more like stage hypnosis. But clinical hypnotherapy, it's a therapy, but you have included hypnosis in it, and it is if you have, as you said in your introduction for me, of anxiety or stress or overwhelming, we can use hypnosis to go into that and get it more inside instead of I just ask questions all the time. So that's more the difference. We go into a specific subject when we are clinical hypnotherapist to helping the client, where hypnosis also help the client, but not go as deep as the clinical hypnosis.
Okay, I like that. I like that it's going deeper. There is ability and opportunity to take care of your client on a deeper level and really more profound. Yeah, bring out more profound results.
Yeah, you're totally right, because many people have, heard and see hypnosis in the television, but it's so much different from what clinical hypnotherapy is.
So let me ask you this. So do some clients are scared to go because that's exactly what they see, like they see hypnosis, and like you said, they are afraid that they are powerless in that situation. When you said like you can make them like maybe be like a chicken, make noises like a chicken. Are clients afraid of it?
Many clients are, because they don't know that they have the control under the whole session. If you don't want to be in the hypnosis, you can go out of it. I don't need to do like that, and I don't have to say to you, look in my eyes. I'm hypnotizing you. That's not how it works. It's more like going into a meditation and in you just sit there and I can't make you do anything that you won't do if it's not in your personality or like that. If you are a person who wants to be, yeah, funny and make noises and the one, I can do it. But if you are shy and normal person that don't like that, I cannot do it because I only talk to your subconscious mind, not in your conscious mind. And many people, they are thinking, oh, don't look at me, then you will hypnotize me and you will manipulate me. But I can't manipulate you. It's up to you, to your subconscious mind who take that in, that your subconscious mind can use, because your subconscious mind is there for one reason. It's to make you stay alive. Even though if you are asleep, your subconscious mind will work and listen to what, for example, if you have an audio for sleeping or quit smoking or be not afraid of spiders, you can have earplugs in your ears and you can listen to it. And if you fell asleep, you will still have the words going in, because we are talking of your subconscious mind and it's here behind in your neck, and it's like a 7, 8 year old child. So it will not, yeah, it will just suck it, everything that you say into it. So, yeah.
And it is, I guess it is, as a therapist, it's our responsibility to provide client with a confidential and safe space. And our clients, you know, it has nothing to do with us trying to use something against them, because our goal is really of supporting the client on their journey to healing, whichever they need. And you mentioned about like spiders, maybe fear of spiders. So my another question would be, what kind of issues do people usually uh, come to you for help with?
A lot of them are coming for, especially to quit smoking, because many wants to stop that. And then they come because they have anxiety or phobias for spiders, snakes, heights, flying, or like that. But they are also coming if they have pain, for example, back pains or tinnitus. And yeah, a lot of you can just name it and then they will come almost of it. So yeah, and it's not like a quick fix, and it's has not to. You must not just have hypnotherapy if you are taking a medication. You must not stop medicating yourself. You have to take your medication and still be into hypnotherapy. But when you're going into hypnotherapy, you must not have been drinking alcohol the day before, because that can have an influence on the hypnosis. So there are some rules that the clients have to look into before they go into hypnosis. And that's why I also have a 30 minutes call before they meet me, so we can talk about, is hypnosis something for you or is it not? Especially because, as we were talking about, they are afraid of, I will have the control and I will manipulate them. So they have to be ensured that they have the control and they can stop at any time they want.
I think that's 30-minute meeting. I think it's very helpful because there is a time when the client can see you and you can build a trust with them. Yes, it's almost, you can check if you can help them and if they're ready, because as I understand, as also reflective therapy that I do, it's you want client to come and be prepared to do the work also, yes, in your case, so they are open and helpful to you, yes, they have that trust and they open so they can be helped, because I understand that like smoking cigarettes, it's an addiction, so the person really needs to at the first they need to really want to quit smoking, yes, and look for opportunities how they can do it, which is one of they can come to you, clinical hypnotherapist, so you can help them. So I understand the importance, and that 30 minutes session, it sounds really good to me. So I wanted to ask you about the sessions, yes. So as I understand, you offer sessions in person, but can the sessions be done online? So just can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, normally I do it person to person, but I can do it online, and I can do it one to one online, but I can also create a group online so we can hypnotize them there. But it has to be, for example, on Zoom, so I can see the audience, so I can see if they are comfortable in what I'm doing with them, because you can see on people if they are under hypnosis or in trance, or somebody, and you never know how a person reacts. So it's very important for me to see uh, the clients, even though if it's only one person or if it's a group. And a session will always be when you come to me. I have a form you have to fill out, so I can see your name, your doctor, if you have any medication. It will also tell me about your favorite colors, which time of the year you best like, and if you don't like elevators, or you don't like dogs or cats, because I create a personal hypnosis script for you. And if you don't like dogs, I will not put in a dog, because it's not meant for you to be afraid. It's meant to build rapport. And if you like to go into the woods, I would put it in there. And if you like summer, it will be a summer day in the woods with your blue dress on, because blue is your favorite color. So I can personalize it. And when it's more personalized, it's easier for the client to take it in, because, oh, I know that, I have said that. And I also use some of the words that the client have told me. So while they are filling out the forms, I ask questions. I'm taking them in and out all the time when they fill it out. And it's because you are under hypnosis every day, but you don't know it. When
Mhm.
you are thinking about something and you are just, oh, that's, or you, if you are sit in a quiet moment, it's kind of a hypnosis you are under, but you do it by yourself. And that's the way I want my clients to be, relaxed, and then we are talking, and yeah, is there something they want to do and not to do? So yeah.
So it's very interesting because I didn't know that it can be really personalized and very, very specific to the point that, you use the color. For example, if I come, you use the color that I like, and that's amazing. It makes more special. So I start understand your sessions more, So
Mhm.
you mentioned a little bit script. So I just wanted to ask you, I guess the question would be, the further answer. So, how do you prepare for the session with the client? And maybe how can client prepare with the session with you? So, can you explain a little bit more about it?
Yeah. I told you I have a 30 minutes call on the Zoom or on the phone where I talk to the clients, and I got a lot of information there. And when they come here the first time, I already have a lot of information, so I can customize the script for the client. But while they are filling out, I got more information. Uh, so with the question that I ask, uh, it's not on the formula they are out filling out. It's they have questions there, and then I take them to another questions. And if you want to prepare yourself for a session, you just need to be open and relax and respect what I'm doing. And I know a lot of clients also say, should I speak under the session? Yeah, you can speak because I can give you questions that I need to be answered during the hypnosis. So you will remember everything after the hypnosis. It's not that you forget anything, but just be aware that you need to be yourself, be open, and don't drink alcohol the day before, because that's the only rules I have to for you to go into hypnosis and into the session, because sometimes I don't want to know too much about the client, because I already have made my mind unconsciously about the client, and I don't want to do that. So I just want to see the client when they come and, oh yeah, it's you, it's Neringa, and tell me who you are and what you are doing. Because the 30-minute session is more about which question do you have for me to the sessions.
Okay, so
I
when you
hope
say
that makes
which
sense.
question is about, for example, client comes and say, I have a fear of heights, yes, or I have a smoking issue, isn't it, that I need help
Yeah.
with? That's
Yeah.
that has to be like this specific, isn't it, for the client?
Yeah.
Okay,
And that's what we also talk about in the phone and in the Zoom meeting, is what the issue is. And I prepare for that issue. So, yeah,
okay, okay. So can you tell me now, so what typically happens during this session?
it depends upon the client. Sometimes the clients are crying or got tears in their eyes, or sometimes they laugh, but most of the time, some of them are falling asleep. And that's okay. I will wake them gently with the script that I have. So the session is very calm, and I need to tell you something, because I'm not as others clinical hypnotherapist, because I have my little dog, Miss Sophie, and she's in the room with me, and I haven't had a client who didn't like her. And Sophie, she has her own little chair where she's lying on, and sometimes she jumps down and go over to the client and sniff and put the they take Sophie up on
Okay,
their
okay,
lap, and then we start the hypnosis. And under the hypnosis, Sophie sometimes sniff or lick the client, for example, on the cheek or on the arm or something. And after the session, and they have been woken up from the hypnosis, I ask them, for example, if Sophie have licked them on the left cheek, if they have a problem. And 9 out of 10 times they have. So she's my little assistant in in my hypnotherapy. And Sophie is also calming the client down because, yeah, she's a little chihuahua, so she's not a big Grand Renard, on their lap. So she's very cute and cuddle, and that's relax you when you are nervous.
And I think that a lot of clients, especially when they come first time, they are nervous. So what sounds to me that Sophie, it's really helping people to come down, yes, to get in faster in that place where in that healing place and everything. And I think it's amazing. It's amazing
Oh,
that
thank you.
little animal can have such a power, such a healing
Yeah.
power that they can bring to your clients. That's really,
Mm.
really amazing. I really like this idea, working working with a little dog who is truly, truly your helper, you know.
Yes, yes. And when you were talking about the session, uh, when people are coming here, my clients are coming, when they are sitting and yeah, we have Sophie to relax them, but I also have some cards because it's not just about hypnosis, it's also about therapy. And I ask the clients, I can see they are nervous, so I ask them to pick a card, and then we have a talk about that, and then we already starting reporting and going into an issue, because it's a positive way to go into the session and start the session, not just saying, hi, what is your problem and how can I help you? That's so distant from what I want to do. So I have created that card to do
Okay.
that. Yeah.
It does sound like too quick if you just come, and it's like a very, there is no warmth in that. Like it's too fast for the client. The client needs to feel safe and secure. So giving a time and thinking and feeling and everything, it really puts them at ease. So I wanted to ask you something else. I know you do a lot of projects, and one of the projects just here, two women sharing, isn't it? Like we do it almost every week, our talks. But can you tell me a little bit about reflection cards? We spoke before a little bit about it, but I want to know more. And how really clients that interested in those reflection cards, how they can access that. Can you tell me more about it?
Yeah, you see the cards I have here. On every card, there's a headline here. Now it's in Danish, but I also have them in English. And then there's a question here, and under why you can and how you can use the cards. And all the cards are positive. For example, this one has love as the headline, and then it's a how is your love life? Not sexually, maybe, but it can also be your love life with your children or your friends or your family. And underneath it can say, yeah, if you go in and see how you are doing more hugs, for example, with your family or your children, you you will see they are growing and be more you. So it has taken me 2.5 years to create that card. And a lot of my clients and people are thinking it's like tarot cards or it's like angel cards. But when you have angel cards and tarot cards, it's the therapist who tells you what the card means for you. My card is the other side. It's the client who tells me what the card says to them.
Okay.
For example, if we take the card with freedom, and yeah, what is freedom for you? And yeah, I would like to go out traveling and so on. And then we are talking, and then you are saying, "Oh, I want to get early free from my job at daytime," but my boss come in and say, "You have to do all that before you can go home." And then I maybe ask you, have you said to your boss that you don't want to do that uh, because you have to go home to your kids? And a lot of the clients says, no, I don't say that. I said, then are you free? Do you have the freedom? Because freedom is not just going out flying dragons
Mhm.
or
Yes.
yeah, go on vacation. Freedom is to step up for yourself, to say what you are not want to do and what you want to do. And if you don't say it, you hold yourself back. So in that kind of way, the card can help you.
I
Yeah.
really like those cards because as you were speaking, I was thinking, you know, our lives are so busy and we are drowning, we constantly drowning, you know, in our thoughts and being busy, just running, yes, running, having different tasks to do and everything. And this card, to me, you take a card, it stops you. So with the card in hands, you're already here and now, focusing what's happening. You're not in your head planning your future, or not in, you know, in your gut feeling scared or something, remembering the past or anything like that. You are here and now. And I think for us, which when we are so busy, we forget to reflect on a daily basis. So it seems just having a card and reflecting on it and thinking and giving it time. It doesn't seem like they need to spend a lot of time on it, but just spending even just a little bit, that's where I believe like shift happens. When you say, like, when you start speaking your truth, when you start thinking what you really need and asking and making sure you're doing it, isn't it? So
Yeah.
can you tell me how clients, how they can access, how they can get those cards?
When the clients want the cards, they can just email me or phone me and I will send it to them. But mostly, I will give a set of cards to my clients when they book a session for uh, for 3 or 4 sessions. Then they will give the cards, and then they can have them home, and they can uh, use them every day, every week, every month, and they will have a little folder where they can put in the words. And yeah, so it's a little bit of a session also, just with the cards, because you can also, not besides the hypnotherapy or the Reiki healing or all the other stuff that I do, you can have a session just with the cards, because it's like a wheel of the year. You can use it, and then you can reflect every month of a subject and work with that. And so that's a helping tool for clients. So yeah.
Okay, so maybe after our talk, they will find the information like above the post with your email and your website, so you can be reached out in different ways, yes, by
Yeah,
clients. Okay,
I will
so
put it in there.
yes. So, Anella, thank you so much for answering all these questions. I really loved our conversation and I learned some new things about clinical hypnotherapy. Is there anything you want to say before we go? Or would you like to say something to our listeners, viewers, and potential clients?
I just say I'm here if you want to reach out and if you need some help with yeah, uh, anything of what we were talking about, or if you have other subjects, you can just reach out to me. But I would also say to the viewers and listener, thank you for being there, because we would not do it if there were any of you listening and seeing us. So thank you for being there, and thank you, Neringa, for make an interview with me. It was a nice, different way to do our podcast, and yeah, I think that would all.
It was my pleasure, Anella, interview you, and we'll see everybody on a different episode of our podcast. Goodbye.
Goodbye.